Clutch Trucker filmed before a live and very furry and cold studio audience. He's the frozen meatball dog. Yep, that's Rusty. We're broken down, and it's freaking cold outside. We're at Wallapea or Wallop or something, Iowa. I don't know. We limped up here to a Casey's that's closed, of course. Apparently they opened at 4 a.m. Been here now since about 2:30ish. Got a coolant leak. When I was at the receiver last night, the engine shut down. I had some coolant with me, added some more. And sometimes when you get really cold temperatures like this, that'll happen. You'll get a coolant leak, just kind of because of the cold weather. So, you know, added it, thought I would be good to go. And then after I left early this morning, the 11th, Thursday, here in February, I was going to try to make it up to the Iowa 80 in Walcott. And if I hadn't to buy, I was going to buy some more coolant, make sure everything looked fine, fuel up, yada, yada, yada. But we only made it about 17 miles up the road and the engine shut me down again. And we're in the middle of this little town, I don't even know where it was, off Highway 61 here in Iowa. And I had used all my coolant at that point. Luckily, I had some bottled water, used about 5 bottles of that, poured it all into the reservoir, and we limped it up here to this Casey's in Wallapea, whatever it is, I'll have to look it up, Iowa. And they, of course, like I say, they're closed. So I'm hoping, I did get out and look to see what I thought the issue was. I was hoping it was maybe just a loose hose clamp that I could tighten down, something like that. No, couldn't be that easy. I'll show you. Well, see, it doesn't look like it's anything easy. I was hoping like it was a clamp or something up here, like hose clamp I can tighten down, but no. See all this all the way down here, leaking down on the ground. Unfortunately, looks like I've got a leak in the radiator itself, which really sucks because that's really freaking expensive. I was hoping it was something easy. This sucks. Yeah, so unfortunately it looks like I got a problem with the radiator. So what I'm going to have to do is, when this Casey's opens up, pretty much buy out all the coolant they have and top off the reservoir and see if I can limp it up the road. It's still 70 miles to the Iowa 80, but I'm trying to avoid a tow charge because that can be thousands of dollars to tow one of these things. So if I can limp it up there, because now I'm probably facing thousands of dollars for a repair. I can't even think about, you know, the fact that I need to be home on Saturday morning. Here it is, Thursday morning. Bo did give me a load that picks up tonight in Cedar Rapids, and it was supposed to deliver Saturday morning in Aurora, Colorado. So I don't know if that's going to happen now. This just sucks. I was able to get the APU started, so we have a little bit of heat in here. Not much. Like I said, I checked the weather channel. It says -1, feels like -14, and it does. It's freaking cold out here. So unfortunately, I can't run the main engine because it's got the leak. At least the APU is running, so it's, you know, not completely freezing in here. It's cold. I tell you, and of course, I'll show you some video here on my way up. Just before I got to this Casey's, I'm coming up and there's like, it looks like there's something giant blocking the road, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Okay, this is interesting. I've got a coolant leak somewhere, and I had to just fill my reservoir with a whole bunch of bottles of water to get going, and now I'm trying to get up to this Casey's up here on the left, hoping to God it's open. And look what we have in front of me. Trans Am. Looks like he tried to make a fucking U-turn. Moron. You can see his tracks. Yep, that's exactly what he tried to do. He tried to make a U-turn and got himself stuck on the snow, and now he's blocking the entire highway. Oh my God. And now this asshole is keeping me from making it just up to the left there to the Casey's, where I can hopefully buy some more coolant, maybe try to get at least into some light and try to find this leak. And now, because this guy had decided to do a U-turn with his tandems all the way back, mind you, which was also stupid, and he got himself stuck in the snow. Well, he'll never do that again. Live and learn. Try to go around him on the left here and not get stuck myself. Well, on this channel, you know, I always show you everything about trucking and the good and the bad, and boy, this is definitely the bad. This sucks. This blows. So here we are stuck. It is now 3:25 a.m. on the Thursday the 11th. We've been here for almost an hour. Like I say, the APU has given us a little bit of heat. Not quite enough. And hopefully it'll keep running for another 35 minutes at least until I can buy some coolant here if they open at 4 a.m. Now, it's according to Trucker Path, so I hope it's actually true. And then maybe we can limp it up the road to the Iowa 80, and this is now something I'm going to have to be dealing with all day today. And I don't know if it's something that's going to be easily repairable, or if we're going to have to get a whole radiator replaced. And if that's the case, we're talking being shut down for days. So, this sucks. This really sucks. I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy at all. Alright, so Casey's have now just opened up. So yes, they did open at 4 a.m. So I'll go buy a whole bunch of coolant. And we'll see if we can limp it up to the Iowa 80. And then we'll go on from there. So look for a follow-up video, and I'll explain all whatever we find. I'm sure it won't be something nice and simple to fix, because that would just be too easy and that would work out. So unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with. Right, Rusty? This sucks, doesn't it? Yeah. He's shivering. He's not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. But there you go. So, you know, I'd subscribe, blah, 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 and all, you know, I'm not in the mood for any of that crap. So, we'll just end it here and say, Clutch and Rusty, out. Okay, now an update on Mr. Trans Am blocking Highway 61. It looks like, yeah, that little white flashy light you see there's like a pickup or something. And it looks like maybe they've attached a chain or a cable to that, and they're trying to pull him backwards towards the right of your picture there. Because now he's kind of more jackknifed. You saw the brake lights just go on there on the truck. So maybe they're just trying to get him off of the snow that's on that right shoulder that he's stuck in. And maybe they can get him out of the way. Because if they don't get him out of the way soon, and traffic starts, you know, coming up later on this morning, somebody will be coming along and not paying attention, and will just slam straight into that truck, blocking the entire highway. So that's kind of interesting.